I would have preferred to have some some backups and stuff, but
I think this will be good.
we're just gonna have to live by the seat of our pants here.
That's how we always go.
Testing. Hello. All right. Hello. Okay. And that's just going. Yeah. Okay. I'm just a little worried because I'm like, oh man, if I fuck this up.
Oh, it's all good.
Yeah,
We can always just
do
it again.
Do it all over again from memory.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys have had that problem before at some point.
The very first.
And I also. Oh, go for it.
It was just the very first episode we recorded has been lost to.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Where the title of the show came from and everything is all gone.
You could have put that on a golden hard drive and put it up in the Chromeboy store. It's
probably so bad
for $10K.
Well, and there's the first 5 or 6 episodes or whatever, which I do still have, but the audio is so fucked up.
And they're just they're not funny, and they're 3 hours. And it's
yeah, I know. It takes a while. That's why I was like, I'm glad that we have a theme to stick to for my sake, because I'm not experienced with this just riffing around.
Just horsing around.
But hopefully I'll do a good job. You guys have had some heavy hitters on there.
I wouldn't worry about it too much. Honestly, I'm a little concerned on this one because we're gonna be on a theme and not freewheeling.
No, we could deviate. I have a bailout plan.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have something we can bail out to if we run out of steam.
Well, I think we can fall back onto a general 2024
retrospective
year in film.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the letterbox queued up.
Hell yeah.
I can jump in there anytime. I got a thing that I wrote down a list that I made that we can kind of run through if we get bored.
Swag.
Nice.
Cool.
So yeah.
We can record whenever, I guess. I don't give a shit.
Oh, we're already going.
We're going.
This is all going.
Oh, we're going.
Man.
All right, let me give a good clap. I'm gonna give one good clap. Just to,
yeah.
Oh,
just
yeah. This guy's a pro.
I'll do a second one. No, you don't. I got the clap.
So
okay,
fucking
we're good.
Stupid. I'm so
right,
retarded.
Those two are the claps of the cue, so we can start anytime.
I have such a learning disability. It's
bought
crazy.
Yeah.
Things here. Oh wait, one more thing. God damn it! Let me run. 1 sec.
Word, no problem.
Yeah. Is there something that I could do that's gonna make this safer? No, it's fine.
I think it's all good.
It's
He's gonna
fine.
have his sound. We're gonna have ours.
Yeah, because I'm recording this right now.
Yeah.
So I got all that coming in.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll be a little blown out because we'll be
All right. So
X1000. But
all right. So here we go.
all right, welcome.
I'm gonna drink a couple beer. Welcome.
Oh hell yeah, a Molson.
I'm gonna drink a couple beers. I've got a Molson here.
Molson Canadian.
Hell yeah,
I have
that's
a
good stuff.
Canadian product.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ding.
Cheers, brother.
And I have another Canadian beer, which I won't reveal
Ooh,
for
secret
hell yeah.
beer.
Little
Something
mystery,
to look forward to.
Secret
Yeah,
Canadian
yeah.
water.
Let me just pop this bad boy open here.
Guys, welcome,
Nice ASMR right there.
gang,
Oh, yeah.
to the.
There we go.
I think we should call this the Kino Cube.
The Kino Cube.
The Kino Cube.
This is the Kino
Yeah.
Cube. This is in discussion.
yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like
This is
Nosferatu.
on top of cinema.
And we got our new
Yeah.
H1B third
Top of
mic,
cinema.
Jonboy Studios
Dominating.
in the house.
H1B third mic. Yeah, pot the rates that you
Oh,
can.
that's going down nice, by the way.
Yeah, Molson's nice.
Is that your first Molson?
I don't know. I can't remember, but it's pretty good.
It's a pretty good beer, yeah.
That's a nice product right there.
It's good stuff.
All right.
We have our moody Nosferatu lighting going on. It's
Yep.
dim.
I do.
It's dark,
You guys
it's
are moody.
spooky.
I'm moody.
We're ready to get dark.
Yeah.
Got the Canon hat on.
Hell yeah.
Real
The cinemaphile hat.
real cinephile shit.
We're certified.
Yeah. Welcome to the Kino Cube, the only cinephile podcast.
The only.
Yeah, no one's doing it.
Yeah. We all just watch.
Yeah, we could take shots at Chris Stuckman, isn't he? He's a massive YouTube guy. He's sometimes doing movie reviews.
Yeah.
Is he in the
This is
cinephile
a shot.
community?
Yeah, he's got. I don't know. I always get recommended him because he's massive. But yeah, consider this a shot across the bow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Making
It's
big
on
leaps
notice.
into the Kino YouTube sphere.
So we've all seen Nosferatu, yes?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, when did you guys go?
I went on Boxing Day.
Oh, very nice.
I went last night.
Do they do that in Canada? Is that why?
Yeah.
Or you just said?
I thought Boxing Day was an exclusively Canadian thing.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I thought it was British or whatever, but yeah.
Oh,
So
well.
nice Boxing Day.
I mean,
Cool,
it's kind of
cool, cool.
dying out now because it's like a kind of retarded tradition
And it's become like Boxing Month.
of like going out on the day after Christmas. So like when I was a kid, people go out at like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
to go to a Future Shop to buy like a TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Um.
and spoiler alert, I thought it was good.
Yeah, this might be
Oh.
controversial. I thought it was very good.
Let's all go around and say if we thought it was
Okay.
good or bad.
I will say good.
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 All right, there you go, folks.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all. It was good. I'm gonna say, as a movie going experience, I'm gonna give it 2 thumbs up. I have criticisms,
Fair.
but it was good.
Oh, I forgot
Yeah.
to say, we're joined here by Jonboy. If you like the intro of our show, you need to go subscribe to Jonboy Studios right now on everything and buy his book. He's
Yeah.
a god among men.
Jonboy Studios of Chromeboy Podcast, Intro Animation, and Rupee Car for Boys fame joins us in studio, live in studio.
I got it. I got it on hand here, flashing it up.
There it
Rupee
is.
Car for Boys.
Get
You wanna
yourself
grab
Rupee
my
Car for
You want to
Boys.
sift through my pile of garbage and
British crisps boxes.
all my
Very
British,
nice.
my British
Yeah,
crisps
no, I
and
appreciate-
Hispanic sodas.
I appreciate all the support, guys. I really do. It warms the heart. Thank you so much.
Everyone needs a copy of Rupee Car for Boys.
Yeah.
You gonna call yourself a boy and not have a copy of Poetry for Boys? Get out
Absolutely,
of here.
this is
Rupee
going to
Car
teach
for
you to be a
Boys.
man. Get some hair on your chest.
Yeah, if you are of a biological male and you don't have a copy of this, I'm gonna say it. You're trans. Sorry, sir. You're trans. Sorry, you're a lady.
Hey, and also, I will say, ladies also can like it too. You can also get into it.
You can
get into the male psyche.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a crack into the. You ever wonder why your boyfriend does the thing he does?
Yeah.
Read Rupee Car for Boys. It'll explain all that shit he does that you don't like. You'll go, oh. It's like when boys read Eat, Pray, Love. They go, oh, okay, that's why.
Yeah, I get it now. Yeah, I put yeah. Yeah, so Nosferatu.
Sorry, are you
very
recording?
Good.
Are you also catching our audio in your recording?
I don't think he is.
No,
No,
I
it's
got it
ju-
in the headphones.
You're okay. You're just getting you. Okay, perfect. Sorry, I just wanted.
All right, we'll
Sorry.
edit,
We're
we'll edit that part out.
15 minutes in. I just want to check the audio is not going to be horrifically fucked.
It's good.
Professional podcast.
Yeah,
We trust the process.
Yeah.
We trust
Sorry.
the process.
Nosferatu, good.
Yes.
Hit or miss? Hit.
That's a hit right there. I really, right out of the gate, I thought the first scene was so sick.
Mega. Yeah.
Like with the girl in the
Yeah,
thing.
it comes out real strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a couple scenes throughout that movie I would call mega.
Kino?
Like mega Kino.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally
Yeah.
mega Kino.
Well, and I like that the whole movie is about how horny BPD women invite in civilizational destruction and ruin. That was a theme
that's
that
a
really
component.
resonated with me.
And Orlok, he also himself very horny guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very animalistic urges and kind of bisexual. He read as bisexual to me a little bit.
Low key.
Like 70-30.
Bi.
Low key
Don't tell anybody, but I am bi.
Okay, before we
Bi or
Dive into the psychosexual nature of all
keep
the
this a
characters.
secret, but I am bi.
I am bi. Well, okay, before we get into like deep, learned, cultured analysis of the film, how was your like theatrical experience?
Mine was very good.
Yeah?
I got in there a little bit on the early side because I was expecting it to be packed, and it was pretty nicely packed in there, and everyone was very respectful.
Damn.
I thought everyone was very quiet and observant when appropriate, and going when appropriate, and laughing when appropriate.
'Cause
It was very on point.
I've been going to the movies less than I once did. And I liked the movie, but the like theater experience was kind of awful. Like there was some guy in front of me. He kept like looking on his phone
Yeah.
constantly.
Hate that.
Yeah.
And like if someone's
Hate that.
talking, you can shush them.
They
But-
really need to bring ushers back, and they really need to
Yeah.
Cuz like
pay them well,
if-
pay them
if
handsomely like a
someone's on
club
their
bouncer.
phone, what are you supposed to do? Like,
Hey, dude.
hey, stop, get off your phone.
Yeah.
You know, and then you're making a ruckus, and
Yeah.
people are leaving,
And then they get
they're-
mad at you. It's kind of like one of those situations in like a football game.
And they're, like, chewing their-
when there's a post snap post play scuffle.
Yeah.
The guy who gets the penalty is always the guy who hit back.
Yeah.
You know?
I had the same thing where I had
You had a phone viewer?
I'm not going to say what race they were. I'm not going to say what race was being loud at the movies. But there was a lot of people being very loud, and I had a theater kid gay guy behind me who kept making like gay observations about
during the movie?
throughout the whole movie, yeah, to his like girl best friend.
No.
It was hard to enjoy some freaking Kino.
Yeah.
Like the best like actual theatrical experience I had this year was when I saw Kevin Costner's Horizon.
Right.
Because it was me and like 5 elderly white people, all quiet as church mice. No one made a peep the entire movie.
Just check out the latest Kevin Costner picture.
Yeah. This one wasn't bad. It was just like there was a lot of thumping and thudding and
yeah. There was a guy in front of me
crunching.
watching TikToks during the movie, which was
That's upsetting.
yeah.
The one guy cuffed like one over and down. He kept checking his phone and not even going on it, but just like looking at the home screen. Like just
Out of control.
Like checking the time.
I think it's like
He's like, bro, what the fuck are you doing?
I think
man?"
a lot of people are like, it's like a habit for them to like just check their phone every couple minutes.
But like the whole point of the movie theater is you can't look at your phone.
You're not allowed.
You're not allowed.
Phone
No,
retention.
right, and I that's why I think we need ushers, and they need to be paid like bouncers. And
Yeah.
and you have to
Yeah.
get the phone in the bag. Some people, you got to kick some
there
people out.
An American, which one? Isn't there one of the American theater chains like has that?
There used to be. I don't know about that anymore.
It's got
but
some
I
weird
didn't,
name like the Alamo Brewery or something.
Oh, Alamo Draft House. That's like a independent theater. Maybe they do. I mean, they take it, but if you're going to the Alamo Draft House, you're probably serious.
Oh, because
Yeah.
I thought that they had some system like that where they'll like kick you out if you're
Huh.
rude in the theater.
If you're doing backflips during Wicked.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
If you're doing hip
did you go
hop
to?
style film viewing. Urban.
Were you at a-
If you're getting a little too urban in the crowd, you're out of there.
You are sitting with way too much catitude right now. You gotta get out.
Yeah. But overall, it was good.
Yeah.
Did you go to like an AMC or like a big chain?
I went to the City Center movie theater.
Oh my god. Well, that's
which
why
is-
your experience was horrible.
Yeah, I did go to the most ghetto one in town, which is
Well,
like Landmark, I think it's called.
You went to a theater that's built on top of a mall-sized homeless shelter.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like we have a mall in our downtown that has been basically turned into like The Walking Dead, and then there's a theater on the very top of it. And
Yeah.
you can go there. You can go and see a movie, but no, basically all would recommend against it.
I was like
Right.
50-50 when I parked my car that my window was going to be shattered when I got back.
Yeah.
My buddy who I went with was like, yeah, I got tickets to City Center. And I was like,
Why?
why? Why would you do such a thing?
No, I
But,
went to the bougie movie theater.
What's that in the States?
That's called it's Philadelphia Film Society.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Damn.
I went to the bougie theater, and they got like 3 locations or whatever, but
Hell
it's
yeah.
independent, and it's nice. It's nice. I also like the AMC though. I like when you go to the AMC, they give you beer now. They've got beer there. They've
seems
got all kinds
like
of. You can
all- like
order
s-
Applebee's style
Bar food.
entrees.
You can get like full meals there, hey? I don't know if we've
You said
progressed
what?
to that level here.
We have a few, yeah.
Yeah?
With like I think these are just a Canadian chain, but Cineplex,
Yeah.
they have a few of them. Yeah, they have like Applebee's style lounge in them now, where you can go get like a bloomin' onion and a big sweet cocktail.
Hot wings and loaded fries and stuff.
Yeah, have a bunch of pints of beer and then throw up during some Bollywood movie
Yeah.
your entire family's there to see.
If only. I would love to have a waiter loudly bring me a thing of hot wings in the auditorium, wiping my hot, saucy fingers on the seats.
I hope they bring in.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to turn me into a disruptive movie because I will lick my fingers.
Yeah.
I'll turn into a total
Ordering like a fajita in the theater, and they come out and it's like
Getting what's that Japanese shit called where they like cook it
Like Benihana.
Yeah, having a Benihana movie theater. Japanese guy doing meat tricks,
Fire tricks in front of you while you're trying to watch The Northman.
Yeah. So what's your? Are you? Were you an Eggers fan going into this?
I like Eggers. I like him. I think he's kind of sick. I like The Witch a lot. Lighthouse was awesome. That's a 5-star, no notes style movie to me. I thought that was amazing.
Where would you?
Northman's a little. What's it? Go for it.
Where would you? How would you like rank his pictures?
I mean, Lighthouse is going right to the top. And then Nosferatu is really good. Witch is really good. I mean, that's kind of 2A, 2B, and then 3 is going to be Northman.
Damn, that's like basically the inverse of mine.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
Northman's your top.
Well, I need to see Nosferatu again because it might slot into number 1.
Mm-hmm.
But The Lighthouse is my least favorite of his. Because I'm a pleb with bad taste and opinion.
You like muscly men.
You didn't think it was hot when Defoe was just e-jacking all over the place, and he had those thick globular semen kind of trails, and
I like when they drink turpentine.
That didn't sell you on that?
No, I thought that was rude. I hate to be reminded that I have a body.
You were load shamed, maybe.
Yeah,
you were maybe load shamed
because
he produces a lot. He's taking one of those supplements. That I've seen supplements be advertised to me now to increase load size.
Yeah.
It's like you can buy that on Amazon. He was definitely chewing on a couple of those tablets.
Is that an option?
You can load max.
Okay, yeah, that's probably what did it. Because when I come, it's like a little drop.
It looks like a Lucky Charms marshmallow.
A little dust.
Like one little like green Lucky Charms hat falls out.
Yeah.
It comes out in like actually like a pill capsule.
Yeah. Which I smush up the vagina.
Which I then hand to her with a glass of water.
You have to eat this, please.
It's the only way for you to get pregnant.
No, so what did you? So why is Lighthouse bottom for you though?
I've only seen it the once, and I was kind of bored. So it might be worth like a reappraisal.
I would say it is.
Okay.
But also,
I think
as part of being a pleb tier retarded guy, I don't like movies being black and white.
Oh, you didn't like Mank for the same reason.
Yeah.
I loved Mank.
What was that?
He didn't like Mank. Did you see Mank, the David Fincher one? That's all in black and white. I thought it was. We went and saw it, I think, together, and I thought it was like dynamite, and you did not like it because it was black and white.
Yeah. I think in 2024, prestige directors need to have the saturation options taken away from them. Although I will say in Nosferatu, it went pretty close to black and white.
Very often.
Quite a bit. And I think it actually worked great
intentional.
In that, because they kind of use black and white for night often.
Yeah.
It was like dark, but it would just be black and white and scary. And in that one, I think it worked.
Yeah. There's one of the sequences in Nosferatu that I would call mega was when Thomas first gets to Orlok's castle. The whole sequence of him like pulling up and like the carriage coming down, and then like he gets in there and like Orlok's like whole presence in the room when they're first talking, mega, totally mega. And yeah, that's like almost black and white.
Yeah. Well, it kind of switched a few times. Like then the ocean, there were some times it seemed pretty black and white. And I'll give it a pass.
Yeah, they definitely were. I feel like that was very intentional. It was like very, very low saturation. I think because I was watching some of the original Nosferatu. I didn't watch it all the way through, but just kind of skipping around, and like they have those like filters. Like I don't know if that's a remaster thing that they've been doing, but like certain scenes were yellow tinted, certain scenes were blue tinted, certain scenes were green tinted. I felt like he was kind of doing that with like
I think that was like
mirroring it.
Yeah, I think that's true. Like there are a lot of sequences that have like a distinct like tinge. I think that in the old one, I think that is like an intentional process they would do, where you would like hold a thing in front of the lens. Like the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari is the same thing, where there's like blue sequence and then like red and green and shit.
Yeah, I haven't seen the original, but I did check out the 70s Werner Herzog one
with Klaus Kinski.
Yeah, which again, to be a pleb, unbelievably boring. Bad.
I watched that movie when I watched that when I was like 14, and I thought it sucked.
I think
I would probably think it's way better.
I think
now
the new
as an
one
adult.
is much better. Personally,
I quite enjoyed it.
I bet.
yeah,
I like that Lily Rose Depp is putting in work for people with big foreheads too.
yeah.
Oh my god.
And
Yeah.
showing her tits.
Here's what I'll say. People were trashing her a little bit on her performance. I thought she did a great job.
I thought she was good.
I'm also going to put it out there. I thought she was great.
And
Yeah.
I feel like
Writhing about, spitting all over the place.
I like that there was no effects. I like when they just let an actor like do a thing and don't try to like enhance it with all sorts of or they don't cast like a when people like put their shoulders or their fucking elbows behind their head, a contortionist.
Yeah.
They'll like cast that always in a movie with a possession scene just because they're gonna do something weird. I like just letting a lady do something. Just go nuts, lady. Go do your thing.
Just be freaky.
Yeah,
Well,
just be
and you are right. She is putting in the work of like weird foreheaded person representation. And it's nice to see someone with a weird forehead like also.
I have a massive
be
forehead. I
hot.
appreciate it.
Same.
Yeah.
We're all hiding huge foreheads with hats and hair.
Massive forehead, guys.
Well, it's
Yeah.
it's because of a huge brain.
Yeah.
The brain is so big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a Yakubian trait.
The Kubian trait to
Yeah.
to better analyze film and be
And-
like, this is boring.
To better analyze white trickery and catch it.
Yeah.
No. I thought everyone kind of crushed. If we're gonna go on the performance mode now,
Yeah.
I thought everyone kind of crushed. I thought everyone was kind of stealing a scene here and there. The Willem Dafoe was just I kind of like how he's kind of in that cage zone where they're just like he always just gets to do whatever the fuck he wants, it seems, and it
Yeah.
always kind of rips. He always kind of crushes it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does. It does. Yeah. He does seem to kind of get a lot of freedom and they let him do what he'd like to do. He knows what.
Yeah, let Willem.
He's perfect casting for like any period piece movie because he has one of those sort of like unreplicatable faces that we just don't have anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Definitely.
We don't make guys like that anymore with a
No, he doesn't.
His character. Are you like familiar with the original, like the Dracula story? I can't say I'm super
Not really.
well versed.
What do you
in
mean,
it.
like the book?
Yeah.
Oh my God, no, I don't think I've ever read that. No,
Me neither.
Wow. Either way, his character is
I'm not
cool.
much of a. Despite writing a book, I'm not much of a reader, to be honest.
You don't have time to read. You're too busy writing.
I'm too busy writing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't. I don't know. I don't know what the original Dracula is, but this Nosferatu, this movie was like almost beat for beat the original, kind of in a lot of ways.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he kind of just. Yeah, it's like him going to this state and coming back, and the wife being possessed, and like that all is like part of the original.
Yeah, it was
Cool.
It was pretty similar. I did fall asleep during the Werner Herzog one, but it was definitely like the same as that, basically.
It's a good
with the
premise.
exception of it didn't really key in on it all being like the woman's fault quite as much as based Eggers did.
Yeah.
But-
He does really drive home that it is her fault.
yeah.
He like takes a few moments to be like, let's not forget who caused all of this.
For the crime of being horny.
I did like all the like old timey medical scenes too, where they're like they're like knocking her out with like ether and like
She has
my
too much
God.
blood.
yeah, they're just doing all sorts.
The corset.
I'm surprised there
the
wasn't a
corset
scene
thing
where
where
they
he's
like,
like-
fingered her because that used to be medical treatment
to
too.
calm her
You're right,
down. Yeah.
Just make her bust
Yeah.
once.
And all
They
the
built
like
the-
production design was great. Like it looked like perfect. I think.
Beautiful, yeah.
Yeah, and like all their clothes and all of that was all
Oh my
great.
God.
We're kind of like
Yeah, like
Tim
the
Burton,
suits, the dresses, the
turned-
wallpapers, everything was like looked sick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start
Yeah.
dressing like that guy.
Yes,
I'm
like
gonna start dressing like one of these guys.
Aaron Taylor Johnson with the curled
Yeah, I'm
mustache.
gonna dress like
and-
that.
Yeah,
the chops.
And like the trench coat that has like a sort of mini cape built onto it.
Oh my God, that's so sick.
Everyone
Yeah.
just kind of looks like it's like 1 degree behind, like down, turning it down from 1 degree from like Willy Wonka, and being like,
Right,
no,
right,
no,
right.
like it's not gonna be fucking red and blue. It'll be like black. but you're still going to wear a top hat and a big goofy coat and have a cane and a big frilly tie.
It's like steampunk, but like cool
for men.
Yeah.
Yeah, steampunk is for boys. Nosferatu core is for men.
Victorian
Exactly.
Dracula.
It's a fine line because steampunk, I hate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything steampunk that I.
And he made, because Tim Burton likes to do that steampunk shit, and I mostly don't like how anything looks.
Because if Tim Burton did
But-
this, there would be goggles everywhere and gizmos,
Fingerless
and
gloves all over the place.
contraptions. So this was like sort of tasteful steampunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. It's elevated. It's Kino. We're in
Yeah.
the Kino corner.
It's called Kino punk.
Yeah, Nosferatu's casket would have like a steam outlet on it, and whenever it opens,
Stupid
it'd be like,
gears, just random gears turning.
Yeah, always.
Why? Who cares?
Can we take a moment also to appreciate the rats?
Oh, the rats.
Yeah.
The rats were. So there's so many.
Yeah.
Every time they were on screen, I went, "Damn! Look at how many rats there are."
I know those are CGI. They looked real to me.
They
though.
were.
I bought that.
5,000 real.
They looked
I think
awesome.
they were real.
They were. I think I read a thing.
No.
I think they
Yeah.
used like 5,000 real rats.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I saw a thing that
For real.
Eggers was like kind of complaining a bit that the rats were like incontinent, so they were just like shitting everywhere the whole time. But
Are you
they actually
kidding
had
me?
real rats.
Yeah, mad rats everywhere.
That's some nutty shit.
That's what
Yeah.
it added, like a weird level of like every time there was a shot with a bunch of rats, knowing they were real, watching it was kind of like seeing like the chariot scene from oh god, what's that huge 65 epic?
Ben-Hur.
It was like seeing the chariot, seeing 5,000 rats on screen. It was like, wow, how did they wrangle 5,000 rats? How did they do it? You know?
Do you think there's some guy who's like the rat handler?
Yes.
And
The rat whisperer? Of
Yeah.
what type of guy?
You don't want to. It's a Nosferatu for real life guy.
He's the most like rat-looking ass motherfucker.
You need 5,000 rats in your picture.
I will bring you the rats, Robert.
Yeah, and then like a boat will show up at the dockyard of L.A. just full of rats with no pilot and a casket in the undercarriage. Like, all these rats are here for the movie. I will invoice you later.
I will send you the bill, Robert.
Do not damage the
Yeah,
rats.
the invoice is in like those weird runes that he made Nicholas Holt
Yes.
sign. his
Get a
divorce.
scroll with a wax seal. $20,000 a day? Well, it's per rat, and you asked for 5,000, so
They
yes.
are union.
Yeah, all those rats got SAG cards because they were talking.
yeah,
They were squeaking.
yeah,
Yeah.
And I liked the gypsy village.
Yes.
Oh,
I thought that was really cool.
Yeah. That
the
shit.
gypsies were very cool.
Yeah, dancing around.
I want to kind of marinate in that a little bit longer.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, and then
Leading that like virgin lady with through the forest with the horse, that was awesome.
I
feel like that.
did not know
No,
what
go
was
ahead.
going on there, and I had to look it up on Wikipedia later to.
What is it, like, officially?
Well, I think it's that it's like the villagers are like killing a different vampire.
Oh.
I think.
Well, they exhumed that one corpse, and I think that they think that corpse has been causing problems in the town, and that's where Holt gets the idea or whatever later that he can stab it.
Although I don't actually get why they all disappeared. But
I don't either.
I don't
are
know
ju-
that either.
these are just
maybe they were
meaningless
freaked out by the town
plot
about
points. It's more about vibes.
Well, that's
you
what
can
it's
tell
one of those-
something something spooky's happening. You know
Yeah.
that. You know.
And it's one of those things that makes you like, it's one of those like little ingredients that makes you, when you like, my test for a movie always is if it like kind of like marinates well in your mind once you're done, and if you like, if as you think about it, your thoughts get like, you like it more or less, you know.
Yeah.
That always happens. You either like it more or less after like a week, and that's one of those things that always makes me like the movie more, is that there's sort of unsolved fun things.
And this is one that I do want to go see again.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, and I like too when like just saying like about the town people just disappearing. Like, I like that kind of shit when a director just has a gut feeling or whatever, and just they disappeared. Why? It doesn't even really matter because it could be so many different things when you're playing with it in your head. I like. It's always good to give. I just having things be unexplained in movies, hugely underrated. I
Yeah.
hate when they fucking over-explain shit, and it drives me so nuts.
Yeah, well,
It's way more fun.
nothing's cooler than whatever you've come up with in your head.
Yeah.
That was the big issue with the movie Longlegs. Did you see that one this year?
Yeah, well, again, that I 100% agree. Like, them trying to kind of half-ass explain stuff right before the finale was just kind of, it really sucked the air out of
I hated
deflated
it.
the
I
whole-
had a lot of
hated
steam.
that movie. The ending of that movie was so stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have to get off of Nosferatu yet,
No,
but
literally.
like,
Yeah.
man, the whole thing with like her mom and like the doll, like,
Ridiculous.
Oh my god,
Ridiculous.
I hated that movie.
Would have been way better to leave way more of that concealed.
And
Yeah.
that movie had a kernel of a good movie in it, which
Yeah.
is what bothered
Absolutely.
me. Is like Nick Cage.
I still liked it, but-
as the kind of like weird like new wave singer who's made a deal with Satan and now he's a like that's all really good.
If you just cut the movie
But-
to exclude women.
Yeah, basically that's one. That's where Nosferatu shines and Longlegs fell apart.
Basically, yeah, if you let Nicolas Cage in that movie do his thing and don't explain it, I'd like it. It'd probably be one of my movies of the year.
Well, okay, actually, maybe about Nosferatu, you guys can fact check this for me. I missed it, possibly, but I heard later that you, at some point in the movie, you see Nosferatu's dick.
Yeah, you do. I
Yeah,
got it.
I remember
I totally
that, yeah.
missed that.
It's when Nicholas Holt goes to like kill him in his initial castle. And
Yeah.
He like grabs the pickaxe and throws it out of the way. He like stands up and you can see it's not like flashed. It's not like a big thing. It's just there is.
Yeah, I saw someone.
I mean, it's
mention
kind
it
of big.
It is
after,
big.
and I was like,
It's
God,
a
I wasn't
pretty
paying
thick-
attention.
It's pretty big.
Probably
cock
looking at
he's
that
got
guy's
there.
fucking phone.
Yeah, you missed the nice vampire hog.
Yeah.
I wish we were less prudish about having penises in movies. I always think it's so fucking funny.
It is.
Yeah.
It's just I think it's hilarious when there's a dick in a movie and it's just flop. It's just out.
Yeah.
It's a funny thing.
It's like
And
Or in this case, scary.
very spooky dick.
oh yeah, well yeah. I mean that guy's trying to
An evil
He's
dick.
trying to
Is
fuck
it
you.
weird
you
and
know.
pointy?
He's trying to fuck you to death. I guess.
It's just like a
So
normal
that's
dick.
Scary.
It's like a soft like.
It's not like a
guy.
scary, like pointy Dracula dick.
No.
Oh, okay.
It was circumcised too. I think.
Oh,
Nosferatu's
I
god.
don't know. I forget.
Nosferatu's Jewish?
They mutilated my genitals. An ancient ritual of Hasidism.
No, he has uncut vibes. I bet it was uncut if we go.
And
back.
I'm bi also.
by the way, I'm
The way he was sucking on Nicholas Holt's chest,
He was-
on the like that was freaky. That actually, I went whoa.
Yeah, he was. He
Yeah.
looked like a mechanical, like blood pump almost, like the way he was.
I
Like,
know, and he was like, oh yeah, that's kind of where I got the bisexual tinge.
yeah, he was sucking his damn soul out.
I thought he looked cool too.
Nosferatu. I like that he
And
had
the
a
way
mustache.
he was like all like hidden, but had the big mustache.
Yeah,
and-
he looked cool as shit. Big, yeah, naked guy with like an overcoat.
in
and a
general, it was some powerful mustaches in this picture.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I would say.
they brought it home.
Yeah.
Like the
Everyone
one-
looked.
What's the guy who's not Nicholas Holt?
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Aaron Taylor Johnson. He had a good mustache.
Great
Willem
mustache.
Dafoe had a good mustache.
Yeah.
They all did. And then one guy had the mutton chops.
Yeah.
Renfield.
Those were some lovely mutton chops. Actually, two guys. The guy, the possessed dude, knocked.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is
They
Thomas
were
Holt's
rocking some
boss.
nice
Yeah.
mutton chops.
Oh, he's not Renfield in this one.
Renfield.
I think, like historically, I think that character is named Renfield,
Yeah. Yes.
Oh,
but
that's
he's
true.
not. He's got
that
a
his-
different name in
Dracula's
this one.
like a consistent.
That guy was good. I don't know what that
whatever.
actor's name is, but
He was awesome.
I really liked when he was
Oh, yeah.
all like naked in the loony bin, being like,
He bit the bird. Yeah.
and eating like bugs and
I
birds
also,
and stuff.
that shot where he ate the bird was like such a nice, like old timey, old school film move of like he's holding the real bird, he like ducks it out of frame for a sec, and then like picks up the dummy and bites it off. No need to like overcomplicate. Like I really hate when movies are like overproduced and there's like too much involved in like not that much
Absolutely.
accomplishment. And this
Yeah.
didn't ever go overboard when it didn't need it to. You know.
Yeah.
No, I hate when they're always trying to like sand down every possible edge, and then everything just looks so sterile and flaccid, and it's just not.
Yeah.
It's not good. It's good to have things like that and just like really work your brain as a whenever you're just making anything really, just like have a little bit of you want to see some thumbprints and
Yeah.
A little bit of glue here and there, some tape.
And it's like it's also like probably a cheaper solution to just be like, yeah, I don't know, make a fucking gummy bear version of a bird and let him chomp its head off.
Yeah, a real bird. Use a real dead diseased bird.
The other thing was the sound effects of when Nosferatu was like sucking blood. It was like he was getting big slurps out of there.
Oh, he was getting big slurps.
Big slurps, man. He was. It was like, oh, gross, man. He's a little bit of a blowy queen for sure. Definitely. He was grapefruit in his man for sure.
He can fit it all. He can, absolutely. He can suck it down for sure.
Yeah. he just
Love the ending too. I love the ending was a little bit funny. I kind of laughed a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, actually,
I had a little laugh.
We have high IQ listeners who don't care about spoilers.
No, they never do.
I really liked how what kills Nosferatu is he's too busy getting his fuck on.
He's so horny. He's hornier than her.
Yeah. She wasn't even into it at the end.
And also, I do. There is one weird thing that I was wondering, which I'm totally fine with. It was very funny that he needed to ask permission for her.
Yes.
Because he seems like a guy that's just kind of gonna.
But I mean, that is kind of a.
He's gonna do it. Yeah, he's gonna do an R if he wants to.
But that is
he
sort
doesn't
of
seem like
classic.
He had that restraint though, where he was like, "No, you need to say yes to me."
It's 2024. Consent is important.
Yes,
but
he was very.
I think vampires have always been big on consent.
They have. Yeah, you have to like invite them in and.
Oh, that's so true. Yeah.
I feel like that's part of vampire lore that it's sort of up to the.
The last thing I need right now is fucking allegations. So please sign this contract.
It is in dark runes.
And this NDA afterwards, please. Yeah, I think that is like a big vampire thing is consent.
I think you have to let them into your house often.
Yeah.
And because I feel like the vampire is sort of a corrupting influence.
So you have to be.
But you have to be like kind of corrupted.
Yeah.
So I guess with her, she was kind of doing it to save people, but is also saving them from her own horny demons that she had released into the world.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, she kind of does the right thing though in the end, which is kind of cool. I mean, she kind of sacrifices. She's like, I brought this guy, or I whatever in the beginning when she's like summoning him to her.
They them. Actually.
And then she's like, she sacrifices herself, kind of. And then she fucks him to death.
Yeah, she does kind of redeem herself at the end.
Yeah,
exactly. Very fitting ending. I thought that was very, very nice.
Yeah, she's like, this demon's gonna kill everybody. I guess I have to have the best sex of my life. I'll do it. Yeah. It was.
Willem puts those flowers down on the bed, and they get the overhead shot, and it kind of pushes out. It's actually very pretty too.
That last, I had that in my notes. The last shot of the movie, that like overhead of like his gross little creature body. I was like, that's another mega moment.
Yeah,
totally mega,
and just gorgeous, beautiful. Kind of right after a laugh too, because I thought it was kind of comical.
Yeah.
But Eggers. Tonal complexity right there. There you go, Bobby Eggers.
Yeah. He loves doing that.
But yeah, he definitely landed the plane on this one. I thought it ended strong.
I didn't think there was like any moment that I like didn't like. I can't think of a single scene that like I either like didn't like or thought needed to be like cut out or was like wasting my time in any way. I think everything. Yeah. There's not a single sequence.
How long was that movie? I actually couldn't really tell you.
Me neither.
It might have been.
No.
It might have been like 3 hours. It might have been like 2.
It might have been an hour 40. It might have been 3:30. I have no idea. It was like it moved so briskly and like effectively that I never paid attention to runtime at all.
Yeah.
Good craft.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Good. No, he's good. I mean, when you're thinking of like contemporary directors, there's not like that many where I'm like. It's a deadlock. I'm gonna see that movie.
Yeah,
I mean he's definitely up there for contemporary guys for sure.
Yeah, he puts one out. I'll go see it for
he's
sure.
Probably him and the Safdies are probably the only two like contemporary guys that I'm not apprehensive anymore. Like I'm still like that's probably a shoe-in. Good at least minimum good.
Yeah.
Like even Ari Aster, who used to be minimum like all right. After Beau is Afraid, I'm like I don't know if I'll ever. I think I might wait on every movie you ever make again.
No, and that poor man. I think he has a kind of I don't know. He is kind of a child abuse kind of past that I feel like's deep in there because all his movies are about every movie, all the 4 movies he has or whatever. They're all like every one of them is about like my dad molested me, my mom molested me. It's just like kind of like. You're getting it,
very molested.
You get one of those. You get to make one movie like that.
Yeah, one
You can't make
molested
3.
movie. Though apparently he described Beau is Afraid as Jewish Lord of the Rings.
That's exact. Now I'm going to say that's 100% accurate.
When I heard that, was when I was watching it. There was a point, and I hadn't heard him say that before. But like when it was getting like kind of near the end, I was like, I don't think I'm Jewish enough to get this movie.
100%.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
And then I saw that he had said that,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I hate that movie a lot, and I agree 100% with that take that it is Jewish Lord of the Rings.
I think I disliked it less than you. I think it falls off the rails, but I do like the bum orgy in his house.
Yeah.
Where he's living in the awful like Chaz zone.
That the first 30 minutes were actually amazing, and I was like, this is going to be an all-time hitter right here.
Yeah.
And then it just disintegrates so rapidly.
Yeah, like once he gets into the forest, it's done.
Yeah.
But the
the
first
whole
part,
thing. Yeah, the whole thing with the play is like.
Oh.
yeah.
I get it. I get it. I get what's happening. Thank you.
That's
Thank you. I get it.
when
I
it's
get
over.
It felt really like remedial. Like he wanted to make sure no one could possibly misinterpret his movie. So he's like being like a kindergarten teacher about the message, and it's like, this is upsetting, man. I don't need to.
The first part though, where there's like
what
the
message was
naked
supposed to
guy.
be, even with that.
The message is, I hate mommy. I hate mommy. I hate mommy.
I hate mommy.
I hate mommy for cutting off my foreskin. That's what it's about.
Yeah, I hate mommy.
It's actually really based. It's about the trauma of circumcision.
Yeah, if it was him about him finding his foreskin, like a Lord of the Rings, where it was held somewhere far away from him in a long lost land. That would be actually a great movie.
Yeah.
That sounds like a great concept. Instead, I don't know. He dies on a boat in an auditorium.
Yeah, because it's got a great 30 minutes and then a increasingly bad 3 more hours.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of the.
There's a couple, maybe if I'm being totally charitable, there's a couple scenes here and there sprinkled throughout after that are like, oh, that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
On the whole, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's like I would never sit through that again. To see the goodness does not outweigh the hours of just Jewish whining that you have to sit through to get to it.
You wouldn't understand.
And then she called me and she said she was where am I, and I was not there on time, and it's like dude, whoa there, Ezekiel.
So I think I haven't seen every 2024 movie so far,
Nor have I.
but I think Nosferatu might be my number 1 at this point. But I would say it's been a kind of a stinker year for movies. What's the consensus on that?
It's a little uneven.
Like what would you say your top pick of the year would be?
Top picks. All right, let me pull up my. Here we go. Let's bust out the Letterboxd. Here,
because
see what we got.
I thought The Substance was good.
Mm-hmm.
I liked The
Substance.
I liked Nosferatu better though. I would say.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Agree.
Yeah.
Agree.
The Substance was good. I mean,
all right. I saw Smile 2.
How was that?
Didn't see it.
I saw the first one.
Actually, that movie was kind of good for a while.
Oh yeah.
And then it falls off the rails really hard. The ending is totally bricks, but actually it was interesting.
I didn't hate the first one at all. I thought the first one was pretty fun.
Haven't seen either.
It's pretty fun. Little too long.
Yes.
But yeah. I got Longlegs Maxine, Honora. I really liked Honora.
That's by the Florida Project guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen Honora yet.
That one. Nor have I. But that one was good though.
I thought it was really good. I don't know. It was very hilarious, and I don't know. Hilarious. It was a little touching.
I mean,
you got your
I really
heartstrings
liked
tugged at a little bit. It's very nice.
Both Florida Project and Red Rocket. I thought were both really good.
Yeah, he's good at taking.
Red Rocket seems like it rips. Everyone tells me that movie rips.
It was good. I liked that one a lot. So
Yeah.
Honora's on the list. I actually watched Challengers the other day,
Oh,
which
I kind of like that movie.
I thought it was pretty good actually.
yeah.
Yeah.
I liked it less the second time, but I like it.
Yeah.
I liked it. I saw. Oh yeah. So go ahead.
I thought Zendaya actually worked pretty well in that role as the kind of like sort of, what would the word be? Like sort of harsh tennis mistress. You just don't understand tennis.
She was.
Tricking. Now you have to kiss.
Though I showed up for base tennis Kino. Suddenly there's all this gay shit.
There's a bunch of boys kissing.
I watched a Luca Guadagnino movie expecting to have based woman pills dropped left and right, and suddenly there's all this gay shit. But it was pretty good.
As his Suspiria?
No, not even close.
Okay.
But it was fine.
Because that movie, I think, is the greatest thing he's ever done.
Which one?
Suspiria, his remake.
Oh, that was pretty good. I like the original more, but I like that one.
That's fair enough. I quite enjoyed.
Oh shit! Evil does not exist. Whoa, that might be my favorite.
That's one for. I haven't even heard of that one.
Nor have I.
Japanese movie, very cool, very minimal.
I find I often get to the like foreign films like in the next year.
Yeah,
like over the next few months, I'll start grasping some foreign ones. But who was that one done by? Like a name brand Japanese director or?
We got it's the Drive My Car guy, and I've never seen any of his movies, but Drive My Car was like a big thing. This movie's like, I don't know, it's about like this handyman that lives in a remote Japanese town, and these guys come in to like repurpose the land or whatever, and very, very complex, very interesting character dynamics, very good. And it was shot very patiently. It's kind of like just one of those movies too that you can just vibe in, sit in. Everything's like beautifully shot, like all the direction and blocking is like so fluid.
I like a
awesome.
movie you can just kind of like you can chill within and just hang out in.
Oh yeah, that's that movie.
What were some other good ones of this year? Like I did like the Kevin Costner
Horizon.
Unfortunately,
I don't know what that is.
It was like this Western he did, but it was supposed to be one of 4, and it was clearly supposed to be a miniseries. And they had what they were originally going to do was they were like release number 1, then a month later number 2 was going to come out. It was all finished. They were in the middle of filming number 3 when the first one came out, but the first one flopped so hard that the second one still hasn't come out, and it's unclear if it ever will.
Didn't he also self-fund all of them?
Yeah, he funded them himself.
What?
And it's clearly supposed to be a miniseries because it's 3 hours long, and just at one point it just basically stops.
Yeah.
With no real resolution to anything, and then they have a 5-minute trailer for part 2 that just plays at the end.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
And I actually really liked it, but I don't know if it's ever gonna get finished at this point.
Yeah, it's a lot like my personal movie of the year, Alec Baldwin's Rust.
Is that actually out yet?
No. No, I'm sure that's been deleted now.
Yeah.
I got to see an exclusive cut of Rust, and it was pure Kino, guys. We're back. It's good.
Pure Kino.
Pure Kino.
Just like the rats were real, the headshot was real.
Everyone who was shot in
The
Rust
rats were
died.
Well, what's the stuntman phrase? If you get hurt, it stays in, or something that.
Yeah.
Awkwardly managed to cut in that chick getting killed.
It's in the middle of a gunfight, and then it cuts to clearly behind the scenes footage of some woman in a romper getting shot. That's brutal.
Rest in peace to that
I kind
lady.
of feel bad for that guy. His life seems like hell.
Yeah.
Alec Baldwin?
Yeah.
I don't know. Or maybe I shouldn't feel bad.
Well,
Should I feel
with his
bad?
weird fake Latina wife.
Yeah, he's got a fake Latina wife.
Actually, no, that's
lucky. Going to drive you insane.
That's lucky.
It seems like he was totally set up to fail.
You get all the pros of a Latina wife while actually having.
And you get to be. You're the funniest guy on set every day, except the day that the Zoomer armorer loads real bullets into the gun. Then you're enemy number 1.
Are they going to give him roles again? Did that end his career?
Well, he was on SNL recently.
I don't think he actually did anything wrong, is my personal opinion.
He was just being funny.
No, he literally was. No, I don't think he did anything wrong.
It didn't seem like it was actually his fault to me.
Well, how many people on Earth is impulse when you're shooting a movie would be to check if the bullets are real in the gun?
Well, how could you even tell?
I mean, if
They probably
Look down
look
the
like
barrel. And
like if he was at fault at all, it was because I think he was a producer on that movie,
Right.
and they hired like a 23-year-old girl to be the armorer.
yeah.
Like that I guess is like the most liability that I think he would have there.
But like it would be, it would not be my first assumption when I'm going to be really funny on set and shoot a blank at a guy to say, well, maybe this is a real bullet. Why would it be a real bullet?
I mean, that seems like job one for a movie set armorer.
Don't have real. Don't bring bullets.
Like
onto
there
the
should
set.
be no real bullets anywhere near any of the prop guns.
Yeah, there should
Like,
be a guy.
there has to be some kind of conspiracy about this. I imagine there's a conspiracy
has to be.
theory.
Yeah.
But he's back on SNL now. He was playing RFK Jr. a couple weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
So they're bringing him back.
That's good. I like Alec Baldwin. I think he's a
the
great
man.
actor.
Miami
Yeah.
Blues fucking rules.
And like,
Never seen it.
He's like young in it. It's dynamite.
and like 30 Rock. He's so good in 30 Rock.
He's funny in there anyway.
He's the
Okay.
ultimate guy to play like a rich dickhead.
Yeah.
Like what's that?
Obviously in the Glengarry.
Oh,
Overall.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Do you
He's
know how
like,
much
I
this
drive
watch
a
costs?
BMW to work. You drive.
Well, in that movie, he's
He's
in
an
it for
Ultima.
like 5 minutes.
Yeah. This watch costs your whole annual salary.
But like that's what you remember from that movie is his like, 8 minutes that he's on screen or
He's
whatever.
the
Like,
man.
Yeah. But yeah, what were the other ones? Like I did not like Long Legs whatsoever.
No.
What are the ones that I see and not like?
Another banging opening scene though, when she's like going through the that house with all the plastic covering.
I
on
like that,
everything
yeah.
on the interior.
Yeah.
and she's like, that girl played a very good like. I'm way out of my league here because she was like hyperventilating the whole time.
It seems like
I
a
kinda
lot
like
of
that
people
little
did
touch.
like Long Legs. Like I feel like everyone I talked to liked it, so it
It
might
was uneven, but I don't
might
know.
be a
I'm
me
very
issue.
forgiving.
Yeah, I think like I liked that like most of the movie was shot like at that hour right after golden hour where everything's like blue. Like there's a lot of really good decisions in Long Legs that I think are why it's like such a letdown is because it could have been like so fucking cool.
Well, and it seemed
No,
to
it
be
had all the ingredients for
Yeah.
sure.
like especially at the end it just seemed like they had a really good setup, and I liked Nick Cage a lot as this weird freakish like new wave failed singer guy.
Yeah.
But then it seemed, especially in the latter half, it was kind of like, you guys like scary dolls, right? Like scary doll movies are popular. We'll put in
Yeah.
a scary doll. And like, you guys like scary nuns, right? Those
Yeah.
movies make money. We'll put in a scary nun. And like
Yeah.
all that shit just like really, it should have been more focused
Yeah.
instead of trying to smush like 5 different like horror movie tropes into one.
Yeah.
Like you've got Nick Cage in like the deformed like the mask prosthetics. Just like roll with that. Like that's
yeah.
good.
They
Use
should have let
that.
Nick
Like,
Cage write the last act of the script.
Yeah.
Let him plan it.
Let him freestyle like I feel like they did with like Port of Call. If you ever seen that
Oh
one.
my
I feel like
God,
that
yes.
entire movie I feel like has no. They're just like letting him freestyle.
Yeah.
just let him freestyle.
You know what? I'm gonna say this. I think that is the best Werner Herzog non-documentary movie.
I don't know enough Werner's movies, but I sure as hell do love that one. And I think Agartha. What is that movie?
Oh, Aguirre.
Where they're in the jungle.
Unbelievably
Agu-
boring.
Yeah, I'm saying the Hollow Earth thing.
Agartha. Yeah,
Aguirre.
Yeah, Agartha.
Yeah, that movie is also very good. But I agree with you. I think Port of Call is amazing. That's like a 5-star.
Yeah,
Movie for me.
like flawless Kino, and on top of that, Werner Herzog pretending like he's never heard of the Harvey Keitel version in interviews.
Yeah.
Dynamite.
Yeah.
That's another.
That
like,
guy's
mega
greatest
Kino.
interview of all time.
That is a very cool move.
What do you talk? What? I've never heard of this as a film.
His problem
I don't
is
know
that
what you mean.
he has such a compelling screen presence.
Mm-hmm.
It often seems like a waste for him to be directing a movie that he is not like in.
I know.
He's so awesome in stuff.
Yeah, I love him as an actor.
yeah,
And his documentaries are great because usually he's like in it.
yeah.
So like, what?
You ever see that? I've never seen this movie, but I've seen clips from it. It's like Julian Donkey Boy,
I've-
some like Harmony Korine thing that
Yeah.
I've never watched. But
I haven't seen
There's
that
that one. There's a scene on YouTube. You gotta look up this clip.
He's in it?
It's the son. I don't know. He's got some kind of autistic son. He's got something. He's been touched by something. I don't know. And he's like, Dad. They're at the dinner table, and he's like, Dad, I wrote a poem. And it's like morning chaos, and he tells the poem, and it's something like morning chaos, evening chaos, midnight chaos, morning chaos, afternoon chaos, and he keeps going and going. It's very, very annoying. And then Werner Herzog is like, You need to shut up. Why don't you? I like the real stuff. This poem is crap. I only like the real stuff. It doesn't even rhyme. Like, I like the real stuff. And it's just so funny. Him like lambasting his kid throughout that movie. He's always yelling at him and telling him
I
he's
didn't realize
stupid.
that sounds great. Actually,
Yeah.
Werner Herzog is a mean dad.
Yeah, he did it. What was that? Do you guys? Either of you guys remember that movie he did? He co-directed it with David Lynch, and it stars Michael Shannon.
My son, what have ye done? Where he kills his mom with a sword.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You need to
How
order
do I
a
not know
pizza.
this?
Order a pizza for me. And he's like an autistic like guy in his 40s who lives with his mom, and he's like doing like a community theater play, and it really seems like Herzog and Lynch are like wrestling for control of that movie the entire time. It's so strange.
Yeah.
Such an odd fit. But
I love that.
I'm always pro-casting Michael Shannon in anything ever, especially as an adult
solid.
with autism.
Yeah.
Who looks like that and at the time was like 48. It's perfect.
I gotta just say before we go on, I got the second beer.
Oh,
second
Moosehead.
Canadian beer
Hell
open.
yeah.
What do you think about that one? What's the rating here?
I haven't had a ton myself.
I feel like it's probably pretty good.
I've had more Molsons than I have Mooseheads, but I've never not liked a Moosehead.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I feel like that one's decent.
That's more like a thinking man's beer up here. You see a Molson at a table in a pub, that's your everyman. You see a Moosehead, you go, okay, this guy's made a conscious choice to order this.
Okay, yeah.
Rich guy here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a very rich guy beer. This is luxury. I'm drinking luxury right now.
Yeah, that's Canadian. That's General Foreman beer. Molson is
It tastes kind of Heineken. The Molson was a little more malty.
yeah. The Molson is your
this
everyman.
was more like a. Have you ever had a Yingling all the way from PA? From
Oh,
my
yeah.
home state of
A
Pennsylvania.
Yinling? I don't know
more
if
like
I
a-
have.
I think I have. Yeah.
That's a very popular, I don't know, cheap beer. That's good. It's nice. It's a little malty. This is a Heineken. This is a little more pinky up.
Yeah, Molson you can have 15 of. Moosehead you'd have like 3 of.
Yeah.
I do like the Molson more.
Yeah.
Yeah, Molson's quite nice actually.
Molson's good.
I don't drink that much, but I kind of like all the like mass market, like Coors and stuff.
It's totally fine. Budweiser.
Let's do a
Budweiser.
little beer talk. What are you drinking right there? What else? What do you got? You had something.
I
never
am
saw what it
drinking
was.
a Sea Change beer
That's a local one.
Wow.
that my roommate had.
Oh, you went craft beer with it.
Yeah, well, it was I was given it.
Oh, you were giving it.
But yeah.
Look at that. The Sea
So
Change. What is that?
It's a local company. It's sort of it says hazy pale ale. It's sort of an IPA-ish thing.
They're pretty. Sea Change is good though. They do pretty good stuff.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. My go-to. I've got my also go-to here. A Narragansett. This is a classic.
I don't think I've ever had
American
one of those.
choice. You know what that
What's
is?
it called? A Narragansett?
Narragansett. This is a classic American choice right here.
No, I don't think I've ever seen one of those.
No.
Hi, neighbor.
Whoa.
Whoa, damn.
Whoa.
Is that made by like Grolsch?
I don't know what that is, but it's a lager.
That's nice. I like that packaging. That's pleasant.
Oh, yeah, it's very pleasant. Yeah, Gansett or a Rolling Rock. I like Rolling Rock.
Rolling Rock is nice.
Coors Banquet.
Yes.
What else did we have? Oh, you see Alien Romulus? That was another one I saw this
Oh.
year.
No, I didn't see Alien.
Nor have
Romulus.
I.
No. It was like,
I do like the Alien franchise though. I'm a fan.
yeah,
I'm a
me
fan.
too, but it was like fine,
Yeah.
you know? It's like, it's okay.
Yeah.
Do they really know what to do with it anymore at this point?
I mean, at this point, they're kind of just doing like a greatest hits, like theme park ride of like things that have been in the Alien franchise.
Right.
So it's kind of like it's got like a little bit of the Engineers if you like the Prometheus, but it's sort of more contained if you like the original one, but it's got some like action set pieces if you liked Alien. It's really just like a hodgepodge of all the other Alien movies, but with like a completely uncharismatic Zoomer cast.
Yeah.
And that
Yeah,
one,
I
I
don't
had a dreadful theatrical experience because there were a bunch of
God.
kids, urban youth behind me, who were like laughing the whole time. And then they left the.
And you're like, this isn't funny, damn it.
This is not a joke.
To me, this is serious.
This is history, goddammit.
That's
And then they left the theater for like half an hour, presumably to go like snort pills in the bathroom.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, to do euphoria shit.
And then like came back half an hour in and started talking again.
Damn.
And I was like turning red, steam shooting out of my ears, like a whistling noise filling the theater. I'm kind of just becoming a grim like hater though. Everything I go to, I'm just like, nah, I could have.
You hate you hate what you're saying.
I'm pretty black pilled on cinema in general, but Nosferatu gave me hope.
Yeah.
That there's
here's the thing. I just like, even when I see, maybe this is because is the bar low or was it always low? I don't know, but I do, if something at least gets me like that. If I walk out of a theater and I'm just like, that was a nice afternoon spent. Mm-hmm. If I can at least say that, I'm super happy.
Yeah.
That's
I
kind of
don't
where
feel
I
like
kind of
cheated
go
out of my
where,
money.
like,
I want.
It's what?
I don't feel like robbed of my time and money.
No, I feel like no.
I need somebody to start making like Forrest Gump style movies. Like, I want to go to the theater and watch something like Forrest Gump.
They don't make Forrest Gump style movies anymore.
Yeah, like a Forrest
Wait,
Gump.
do you like Forrest Gump?
Yeah, I think Forrest Gump is great. Do you
not like it?
Are you a Gump hater?
That's one of my least favorite movies
What?
of all time.
What?
I super hate that movie.
What do you hate about it?
Dude, I know that I'm like the only one. I don't like anything about it.
I don't like people
know.
with intellectual disabilities, and I find them annoying.
I mean, yeah, you've got Tom Hanks doing retard voice the entire movie.
That's exactly right.
You have it's like the purest crystallization of like the boomer id
Yes.
ever put. It's like
Okay,
the total
that's true.
boomer mythos,
Yeah.
like crystallized down to its purest form.
I just like it because
And it's like 90 minutes long. It's so short.
it is really short.
Is it
it's like
90 minutes long?
It might be a bit longer than that, but it feels really long.
Yeah.
But it's actually like really short because it's just like super efficient, going through like every beat of like the boomer like self mythology, but it's done with Tom Hanks doing retard voice the whole time.
For me, I enjoy it because
I think when you kind of do it like that, which I don't think is the movie's intention, then it's kind of like, okay, I can see where you're coming from.
But I want those sort of like charming movies.
Yeah.
where it's just like nice and people are going on
you want
adventures
some wholesome,
through space
wholesome
and time.
thing. So
This
I
shit
don't
just
know.
doesn't
It's-
exist
it's-
anymore.
she takes advantage of him, and he has a disability. The lady.
Yeah, well, Jenny's
That's
a
sinister.
bitch.
that's the best.
She's sinister, and she also. Am I making this up, or did she have HIV?
Yeah,
have
yeah.
HIV.
He
She did have
is
AIDS.
the,
And she gave it to him,
She's the shrimp
and
boat.
she said, "Here's your kid, by the way, and I'm gonna die." So
I don't even think
There
it's
you
his
go.
kid.
Yeah, I don't think it's his kid.
I think he's
it's not
a
his
shrimp
kid,
boat
he goes,
millionaire.
is he like me?
She
Doesn't he ask him?
She gives him AIDS and then promptly dies and leaves him to raise her
It's
kid.
massively fucked up.
her child. Yeah. For me personally, I just like Forrest Gump because it gives me hope as a retarded guy that I could meet the president. I might get to meet the president one day, which would be cool.
I like running.
I think
Doesn't
Forrest
say
Gump
that.
is great.
I was running.
I want more movies
Man,
like
it
Forrest
just makes
Gump,
me mad when I hear that.
The Notebook, Titanic.
Yeah,
Give me real Kino.
they don't make they don't make romantic movies that are like just nice anymore. Every like romance movie now is about it's like yeah, she like he was her like college professor and he also would like to punch her in the head, but it's okay. And it's like, damn, can we just, or like he kidnapped her and then she learned to love him, and it's like, can we just make a Notebook style movie that's nice, please?
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause as a grown man, I like the Notebook.
No, you're right.
Yeah, Notebook's
All
great.
right. Yeah, maybe I'm.
It's
yeah, I don't
Gump
know.
build too.
How about this? Boy with the Heron. That was a nice
I didn't
animated
actually
movie.
see that one. Was that one good?
Very pleasant, very lovely and pleasant. That's a very lovely and pleasant movie.
That's
Should
great.
add that to the list.
Even here, and I will say this about my point about Honora earlier. I really liked it because Honora, while it does, it's a little lewd. There's some nudity. There's some sex happening. Okay, but at the end of the day, a lot of heart in that movie. I think
He's good at
a lot of heart.
He's good at making movies about like if I could distill that guy's style, it's like lovable homeless people.
Yeah, I really liked in Red Rocket how like sleazy the main guy is, because the whole thing's him trying to like trick a like 16-year-old into doing porn.
Yeah,
and I like how he casts like kind of weird looking like freaks in his movies. Just like, that's a little harsh perhaps.
Like in the Florida Project, didn't he find the mom because she was like on like Instagram Live doing like bong hits, and he was like, I need to put you in my movie.
Yeah,
That's
she was
awesome.
like weed slut 420 on Instagram. Do like bikini bong tokes.
Yeah, they don't. That is a nice move.
So I think someone like in Red Rocket, there's like the kind of severe like Mexican chick.
Mm-hmm.
I think he literally saw her walking on the side of the road.
Damn.
And cast her.
That's
I
awesome.
love that shit.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so he does stuff like that, which is cool.
That's what he did with Nosferatu.
Yeah, no, that movie was very. Yeah, I think it was almost oddly wholesome.
He's good at that.
One. Boy with the Hair and Wholesome.
So what was your?
You're right though. No, you're right. They always have to have something kinky going on nowadays.
Yeah, all these romance movies. There's always like something odd. There's not. I've never seen a movie.
Yeah, someone needs to get choked out or something.
Yeah,
spit on.
Yeah,
I would love for there just to be like a kind of nice movie that's not horror, that's for like adults. You know?
Yeah.
That just has
Yeah,
like
yeah,
maybe
yeah.
some funny bits,
Yeah.
maybe some sad bits. You
Yeah.
know, like.
So John, what's your top movie of the year? Would you say?
My top, I think I'm going to go with Evil Does Not Exist, which I mentioned earlier. I think I'm going to say Honora's up there. There's this again. This is very dark and sinister. This movie Red Rooms was extremely disturbing. I'm probably not going to watch it again. But that movie was very good and effective at what it was trying to do. So
Red
I'm going to say that
Rooms?
one. I'm going to put that up there. Yeah, Red Rooms, French Canadian movie. I don't know how you
Oh.
feel about the Quebecois
Interesting.
Canadians.
Yeah,
Is that how they refer to themselves as Quebecois?
Quebecois, yeah.
Quebecois.
I'm a Quebecois.
Yeah.
And then they'll be like, actually, I'm Acadian, and you're like, shut the fuck up. That's enough out of you.
Yeah.
Are they a pain in your ass?
Not in Alberta, really.
Up here?
The ones we get out here are
I don't
like,
know what their attitude.
we get
They,
like little-
they seem to have an attitude a little bit.
They do in Quebec.
Yeah.
Out in Alberta, we just get these little like round thumb guys who are like hate the French and are French, you know.
And just in like a socio-political scale, Quebec is Alberta's enemy. But in like a day-to-day situation, you don't really run into it too much.
No,
It's
not.
probably saying
no,
like, are people from
that's-
Pittsburgh the enemies of people from Philadelphia, or what's like? Who's the enemy class? For
Only in hockey. Only
Right.
in
in
hockey.
hockey. Is there a state
the biggest-
that you guys just
Go
like
for it.
dislike generally?
Everyone hates Dallas
Dallas.
in Philly. Yeah, because they play the Cowboys. Eagles play
Right.
the Cowboys.
oh, it's
we
like a
hate Dallas.
football thing.
Yeah.
I think hockey-wise, it's Penguins and Flyers, and then I think in general, Philly likes to do a lot of punching up at New York
Okay.
because New York is probably the most maybe. There's a lot of pompousness.
I feel like even
Pompous energy.
from like 3,000 miles away, it's easy to kind of hate New York
Yeah.
because it's such like a media like center of gravity.
Yeah.
Well, New York, there are amazing aspects about New York, but it's also like not like the lengths people will go to live in New York and like live in a shitty apartment
Yeah.
Yeah.
and like just like live like
Like a
in
rat.
poverty,
Yeah.
so they can have 5 roommates forever.
To say that they're
It's
a New
just
Yorker.
yeah, it's probably even
It's like insane.
more
And
extreme than
you-
Toronto.
Oh yeah.
You everywhere you go too, there's a fucking line everywhere for
Yeah.
any
That sounds
restaurant,
like
for every
hell.
bar. There's a line.
Hell.
That being said, some of these places are really good. Like some of the like restaurants are amazing, but it's like I'm not every night. No one has a kitchen there. 'Cause
Oh.
everything's so small.
Damn.
No, it's like I don't know. It's ridiculous. You gotta take the train everywhere. I like riding my bike. Like Philly's nice. I ride my bike everywhere.
Base.
I like driving my car.
on a
Bike
freeway
ride.
to
I
go
know,
3
people,
miles.
People think
yeah, I like getting on
people think biking is beta coded, and you know what?
No, I
No,
actually,
biking is
that's
actually
fine.
extremely base.
I'm
I bike everywhere. It's
long-term
so easy and
cyclist.
freeing.
I used to be a full like year-round like winter cyclist. So I'm pretty pro bike,
yeah.
but there's just something about getting on the freeway to drive 2 blocks 2 blocks down to go to the store.
Yeah, I as a guy who drives a Chrysler 300, I will take any opportunity to get behind the wheel of that monster.
Yeah.
Pilot my living room anywhere I want to go.
Put Family Guy
I
on the
can
monitor.
feel if I'm biking. I can feel if there's a guy with a big truck and he's got the extendo mirrors.
Yo.
I can feel him just being like playing with where my head is. I can feel him behind me being like, if I just
Yeah.
could I just tap him on the back of the head?
Yes.
Do you guys like?
They want to hit me. They definitely want to fuck me up.
Do you guys get
sure.
winter there?
Kinda. Yeah, I know we get wind. It gets cold. I mean,
Like, do you
I
get
don't
like
know.
snow coverage kind of winter? Or?
No, I'm a giant bitch when it comes to once it's below 45. I'm like, it's freezing. It's over.
45 is
Right? I don't know. This week, what do we got coming up this week? I don't ever look.
Like, will you typically get like snow at some point in the year?
If we're a massively snowy winter would be like maybe 18 to 20 inches.
Oh, all year.
We would be like, that's pretty snowy.
Oh, okay.
Most years it's maybe 8 to 10.
Oh, okay.
We might get hit with 2 light storms that drop like 5 inches. of snow.
Because we get snow for about 6 months of the year.
That's fucking cool.
Damn,
It's
45
cool
degrees
until-
Fahrenheit
love
is
it.
7
I love the
Celsius.
snow.
That's so like nice. Jesus Christ.
Doesn't it?
We just ran the conversion to Celsius because minus 45. I was like, oh my god, yeah, anyone would hate
Wait,
to go.
you guys are minus 45?
No,
No,
we're
no.
at probably like
We're about minus 10 or 12 Celsius right
What
now.
the hell is that?
So in Celsius, water freezes at 0.
Zero. No, I know that.
Um,
Sorry, I had to say that because I don't want everyone to think that that's stupid.
I do not know
No, I do
conversions.
know that. I just want to be on record.
but yeah, I
It
mean,
sounded like I didn't.
yeah, we basically we get snow will come in October and stay for 5 or 6 months.
stay till like March.
Holy fuck. Yeah, no, we're getting mid 30s, mid 20s next week, temperature wise. Fahrenheit, that is.
Because that was the brutal thing about riding my bike in the winter here, is like just periodically you're just gonna biff it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, you know, it's snowy, so you don't really get hurt, but
icy.
people will see you
no.
and be
You'll get
like,
seen.
"Are you okay?" It's like,
Shut up.
Shut up. I'm fine, actually. Arms all loosey goosey. Shut up. I'm okay.
So sorry. So Honora was another. What? Any other?
Oh, Honora.
Any other top fivers?
So Honora, Red Rooms, Evil Does Not Exist. I'll throw Challengers in there just because it was like, I think like well crafted.
I thought
and
Challengers was pretty good.
And then I'm gonna say, hold on, there was one more I was eyeing up here.
Just trying to see. Did you see Gladiator 2?
No,
No. Oh, you know what? I will say
I can't do Ridley Scott anymore. I think it looks all his movies just.
I don't recall who said this, but I heard someone theorize that at this point he's just licensing out his name. Which I think there
feels like
might be some credence to, because the dude's like 85.
Yeah.
He makes 2 movies a year that are just like wildly divergent in like quality and content.
Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense.
Because like
and also just. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I thought his one from a couple years ago, The Last Duel, I really liked.
Yeah.
It's like Ben Affleck and Matt Damon in like full Boston accent as like medieval French knights.
Oh yeah.
But I actually really liked that movie.
Oh fuck, dude, the king's coming.
Yeah, literally. But then like 2 months later, he did like House of Gucci.
Right.
Which apparently was dog shit.
That seems like it would be fun to get fucked up and watch that movie though.
maybe
House of
yeah.
Gucci. Yeah, that would be fun
Like
to watch.
Napoleon looked dreadful.
Yeah.
That looked like shit.
Gladiator 2, I actually don't even know what the consensus on that one is.
All I know
but-
is that Denzel Washington, they had to cut him kissing men. He was kissing a lot of men in that movie, and they cut it.
Is he like the emperor or something?
He's some.
I mean, why? That's very Roman of him.
it is very Roman, but not modern audiences could not handle Denzel Washington kissing men.
They can't handle it.
Okay, you know what? I think posted about the other day, but I actually quite liked M. Night Shyamalan's Trap.
I think it's like the most 5 out of 10 movie I've ever seen in my
I
life.
thought it was pretty decent. I liked how like absurd the premise was.
Yeah. Did you see that, John?
No, I did want to see that. I missed it. That movie did look like a fun. Like even if it wasn't actually good, I thought the concept was so ridiculous. I was like, "There's no way it's not at least fun."
Yeah, I
watch
thought
unless
it was fine.
it's not.
It's totally fine.
Yeah.
It's like not anything spectacular at all, but I can't
Like-
really be like mad about it.
I didn't really buy his daughter as the big pop star.
No.
But it's like, well, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
I respect M. Night because he's one of the few guys keeping like mid-budget filmmaking going.
Yeah.
And he's got his own little.
Baseline do respect anyone who's really just doing a thing.
Yeah.
And you can at least tell that it's a thing.
Well, and with
that
him,
they're doing.
like he makes.
And he's got his own kind of stamp on everything.
Yeah.
And even if they suck ass, it's still kind of cool that like there's still guy out there just believing in himself.
Yes.
Well, and he makes like typically one movie a year, like very consistently.
Yeah.
They have like a medium budget, but they're like consistently profitable.
Yeah.
And like, you know, they're like quality mileage can vary a bit, but they're often like okay to like decent, like in that kind of like nice comfortable mid range just across the board.
Yeah. That's what
he kind of ventures. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
Oh yeah, no, I was just gonna say like Trapped and some of his movies too are a part of a genre that I really like that I kind of mentioned earlier. I like there are certain movies that they're not good but they're really fun to get fucked up to and watch.
Yeah.
And just like I got my sixer right next to me. Time to crack open a couple cold ones and just get more and more progressively drunk as this movie goes on, and it's going to be awesome.
And like the setup for Trap is just like so stupid.
It's so crazy.
But it's just like they just like they never like go away from that. They're just like, this is what it is. We're doing a sting at a teenage girls pops concert for some reason
in the middle of the day. At a day concert at
the
like
serial
2 p.m.
killer had to take his lovely daughter to see a concert, and
they kind of explain it, but it's still like it's kind of absurd.
It was like really insane because I've only for the last like year basically watched either like really good movies or like really terrible ones, and I was like thrown for a loop watching Trapped at just how like inoffensive it was and like just all good.
I think M. Night's one of those guys like Gerard Butler who's just keeping like mid movies going.
Like Adam Sandler too is doing the same thing. He's doing shit that's like just totally fine.
I'm actually hyped. I think it's like next week or 2 weeks from now. Gerard Butler's Den of Thieves 2 is coming out with him and 50 Cent.
50 Cent's kid. No, it's
I think 50 Cent's still in it.
Oh, okay, but he's also got Ice Cube's kid.
Oh, okay.
Ice Cube's kid is in that.
But the first Den of Thieves was like dumb guy Kino.
Yeah, he's the king of dumb guy swag.
Him just being a fat drunk asshole.
So, Q, what are your top movies of the year?
Nosferatu would definitely be up there. I thought The Substance was good. I liked
I'd put that in mine too.
Like Horizon Part 1 I thought was good, although it kind of needs Part 2, 3, and 4 to come out to like be something.
Yeah.
But it was pretty good. I'm just trying to think. Like Challengers I thought was pretty good. I enjoyed it. You know what? Actually, I quite liked Apartment 7A, which is like a Rosemary's Baby sequel.
What?
Or no, not even a sequel. It's like Rosemary's Baby prequel. Have you guys seen Rosemary's Baby?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like, you know, the chick who she meets. Spoilers if you haven't seen this 50-year-old movie, but you know, like the chick who she meets in like the laundry room, who then like jumps out of the window.
Yes. Okay.
She's on screen for like a couple minutes, but she meets her in the laundry room. She's kind of like, oh yeah, like the old couple, they adopted me, they're so nice, da 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 da. And she has the little like stinky locket thing, and then she jumps out of the window, and that's where like Rosemary meets the older couple.
Okay.
So Apartment 7A is like it's like her story. And it was actually quite good. I think it's just on like Netflix. I don't think it came out in theaters, but it I thought was good.
Was Polanski involved in that?
I do not believe so.
I don't think he's allowed.
Not allowed to. Yeah.
Damn.
I'm just trying to look up 2024 movies to see if there's any other ones that are escaping my mind right now.
Because I saw A Complete Unknown a little while ago. The Bob Dylan biopic.
You said that one was good, right?
I'm as a Bob Dylan guy, it's Kino.
Oh yeah?
It's total Kino.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Well, it's James Mangold who like he's really good. Like, did either of you guys see Ford versus Ferrari?
Yes. I liked that one a lot.
Ford versus Ferrari is mega.
Is that Michael Mann?
It's James Mangold.
The director was James. Okay, never mind. Yeah,
and it's
Michael Mann did something.
Ford versus Ferrari, like mega rocks, and I like instant recommendation always.
Yeah, I really liked that one.
But then the Bob Dylan one was really good. I liked it. It didn't didn't fuck with the mystique of Bob Dylan at all, because he's such an aloof and strange character in real life, and it's really hard to get a grasp on like what his real personality is. And that movie maintains that, even though it's like all about him. It's still like it doesn't. There's no. I hate in biopics, especially about musical ones, where there's a moment where they're like jamming, and then they're like, I think I'll call this song "Stairway to Heaven," and then they, there's none of that. It's just sort of like the music gets made, and you don't really see it, and then you see him being like an aloof kind of dickhead to everybody, and then it ends, and it's like perfect. Space.
Just a little snapshot. That's kind of how you got to do a biopic, I feel like.
Yes, I think that's how you should.
Because when you try to explain the whole life, that's just not going to work.
No. Like did you see the Motley Crue one?
No.
That one was so fucking crazy. It's like the exact biopic that Motley Crue deserves. It's like retarded and bad. And like 4 dumb guys. But it's like I like when a biopic is like in line with what the body of work of who it's about. And the Motley Crue one is in line with the Motley Crue of reality's body of work. And the Bob Dylan one is the same thing. It's like perfectly in line. It's very, very strange and mysterious and rude.
I'm just trying to think, what else have I seen? I saw like Megalopolis, which was a stinker. You see that one?
That was a stinker?
Yeah.
I kind of want to, the contrarian in me, because I feel like sometimes I have a, what's it called? Oppositional defiance disorder.
Yeah.
When everyone started dogpiling it, I wanted to be like, I bet that movie's really fucking good.
Did you see
Stupid. No, I didn't.
Okay.
No, I didn't.
Well, check it out. Check it out. I mean, I went in really wanting to like it. Because I was like, Francis Ford Coppola has made a bunch of great movies. And apparently he wrote this like years ago, and he sold off his winery and everything. And I really wanted to like it, but it's just like stunningly bad. Like it looks like shit. It's got a few like funny moments, but it's like it's a mess.
Damn.
It doesn't come through like on anything, like aside from a couple funny moments, there's not really like anything you can glom onto as like at least that was strong throughout or something. Or
no, like I thought Shia LaBeouf and what's the old guy who looks like a raspberry? John Voight.
Yeah.
Shia LaBeouf and John Voight I thought were both pretty good.
Yeah.
Everyone else just seemed like totally lost and like it looked dreadful. Yeah, so that
I did like that one clip where Adam Driver's like, so go back to the club.
Every clip I saw made me want to see it, but I never got around to watching it because it looked like there was a ton of very funny.
There's a handful of funny moments. There's one really funny bit with John Voight
with his boner.
Yeah, where he has like a boner, but it turns out to be the world's smallest bow and arrow that he shoots Audrey Plaza with. But it was a flop. Man. And I desperately wanted to like it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Dune 2.
Was that this year?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I watched Dune 2 on an airplane, and
man,
I didn't quite get it, but it looks sick.
As Villeneuve you like intended.
Yeah, that's another French Canadian. Villeneuve, but yeah,
Denis Villeneuve, whatever his name is.
Yeah, Dune 2 was awesome. I just like a movie about where a main factor of it is a race of hairless, pale guys.
Yeah.
Oily,
those guys.
Oh, man. Weird little wet
look
guys.
Crazy. I love them.
They were so funny.
And I
love those Harkonnen boys.
Yes,
I do love them. They put a smile on my face. They're being crazy. They're wrestling each other.
Yeah,
they're fighting over girls. They're being wild.
Dune 2 might be my favorite movie of the year, actually.
Oh shit! You're like a Chalamet head.
Mr. Chalamet.
I don't want to be, but he's kind of endeared himself to me this year.
He's grown on me. Timothee's grown on me.
I didn't want to. I feel like this was the year that Timothy like redeemed himself to the male audience.
Yeah, he's back in our good graces.
Yeah. You know what? One that I saw that I thought was pretty good was Juror Number 2.
Oh, I never saw that.
The new Clint Eastwood joint.
Oh, really?
Also featuring Nicholas Hoult.
Clint Eastwood joint.
I thought it was like
that's rich.
Fine.
It's all good.
Yeah, it was like one of those movies where back in the day it would come on TV on like a Sunday afternoon, and you'd sit and be like, "That's a okay movie,"
Yeah.
That's a perfectly acceptable okay movie.
Well, Clint Eastwood, he's very good at that.
Yeah.
Making a movie that's totally good.
Yeah, it's It's fine. It's fine, like in the positive sense, not fine in the derogatory sense.
It's fine, man.
Because sometimes movies are fine,
Like Trap, I found was like fine.
and sometimes they're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
know?
Exactly.
Did either of you see Furiosa?
No.
I did see on an airplane.
Damn, you did a lot of
Another airplane movie.
airplane movies this year, hey?
I did a lot of flying. I'm an international kind of guy.
Yeah,
I went-
a
I was-
worldly and cultured gentleman.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How would you say Furiosa was?
I liked it. Not as much as Mad Max. I thought it was. I thought it was good. I don't know. I watched it on an airplane. It was hard to tell.
Yeah, fair.
I thought it was good. I like Anya Taylor-Joy's kind of alien face.
Yes, she's
Yeah.
very
And
alien.
She's got a kind of alien fish-looking face that's just very fascinating to look at.
Yes,
You just look at her face.
Had she lived 100 years ago, H.P. Lovecraft would have been like enamored by her just sort of appearance.
looking kind of like a
He would have been like, "Damn,
damn, that's the prettiest fish girl I've ever seen."
damn."
Let's go hottest babes in movies this year.
Top
Because
top babes in movies.
We're gonna because we've talked Zendaya a little bit, but I want to shout out.
I mean, Margaret Qualley.
We've mentioned a couple. I mean, we've mentioned Zendaya. We've mentioned. Were you about to say it?
Margaret Qualley in The
He
Substance.
was about to say it. Ooh, she's gorgeous.
I mean, especially not so much at the end.
love it. Beautiful.
I liked her more
Not
at the
so
end.
much at the end, but when she was doing,
You like
She looked hot. I don't know what you guys are freaks.
you could see yourself.
but when she was
Getting to work
doing
there,
that
finding a hole there.
that exercise show,
Yeah,
it's good.
yeah.
It was good.
A lot of guys have been checking off
Yeah.
to The Substance lately.
Very very big year for just fit ladies. Just very athletic, fit. A lot of fit ladies this year. Because Honora, she's very athletic. She was dancing on the pole.
Right.
Also, she's a cutie pie.
Oh yeah,
A lot
that,
of cutie pies
What's that
in
girl?
movies
She was
this
in
year.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's her name?
Her name's like Michael Madison. Or
Her name is
something.
Michael.
I believe so. Yeah, someone can fact check that.
Hugh, are you single? Are you single or do you have a girlfriend?
I'm single.
I'm not.
I feel like which one? Wait, Jordan, do you have a girlfriend? Or are you single?
I do. Yes, sir.
You have a princess.
I have a beautiful angel queen.
That's amazing.
Hugh does not. Though.
Hugh, I want Hugh to pick. I just want Hugh. Who are we dating out of all the movie girls this year?
Out of all the movie girls this year,
Out of all the movie girls, who are you going to?
Demi Moore
take
in
on
The
a date?
Substance.
Demi Moore in The Substance.
You want to be a sugar baby?
I'm,
That's
I'm
a
just
sugar
like
baby
scanning
move.
movies
That's very
that came
nice
out
move.
this year. Oh yeah, Kirsten Dunst in Civil War.
Oh,
Okay.
was she being?
Looking beat as fuck.
Oh, you wound me up there for a sec. I didn't see that movie, so I have no
I
idea.
haven't seen it either.
It was kind of a stinker.
I forgot that came out this year.
I believe it did. It's on this list.
Damn.
It ends with us. Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh yeah, sorry. That's my movie of the year. I forgot. Yeah, Deadpool and Wolverine.
Does that suck ass or is it actually good?
I don't.
I
I
don't-
actually don't care to find out.
Oh, okay, good. Because I don't. I've stopped watching a Marvel movie a long time ago.
Yeah, it's one of those things that you could tell me it's the greatest movie ever made, and I'm still not going to watch it because I'm good.
I'm done.
I'm all
done.
good.
Yeah, I don't care. I can't do it.
We got Beetlejuice.
You couldn't convince me for a second.
Oh, but dude, they say retard in it. That's fine. I'll say it at home. Then.
Yeah, I can do
I'll
that
say it at
myself.
home and make myself chuckle. You know,
A lot of shit I haven't heard of.
that's how a lot of people
here.
tried to sell me on Deadpool and Wolverine. They were like, "Dude, they say retard," and I was like, first of all, I'm insulted that you think that's what's going to make me go see it. To hear the word retard when I can listen to my own podcast. If I want to hear the word I was insulted, but also it's like that shouldn't be what's getting you into the theater, man.
Yeah, I feel like everyone. I feel like because Shane Gillis, his popularity is so huge now. I feel like everyone's trying to like cash in on like Shane, whatever he thinks are funny things to say, and
Yeah.
everyone's like, "Well, I'll be like." We'll get the Shane Gillis crowd because we said retard
Yeah.
or something like that. And it's like, it's just like, no, it's when he says it, it's part of a joke. There's part of it. It's an intricate. There's levels to it. It's a.
He has
thing.
been a
It's
front runner.
not
He
really-
did get the word retard on a Netflix comedy special, which was also this year. And I was like, you know what? Hey, that's nice to see. It's nice that obviously he won an argument somewhere to let them include this joke. A couple jokes where he's got the word retard, and like that's nice to see.
Oh yeah, okay. Maybe my favorite movie moment of the year was, I didn't see the movie, but do you guys remember that Love
I
Lies?
thought you were still looking for a girl that.
Oh no, sorry, I was
we were-
scanning
you were
2024
over there still
movies.
scrolling like, who
seeing
am I going to
what I'd
date?
heard of. But that moment there was that Kirsten Stewart lesbian wrestler movie.
Oh,
and that
Love
dude
Lies
and that
Bleeding.
dude jacked himself off to sleep. Did you guys see that?
I did see that movie. I don't
What is
remember him
this?
jacking.
Not the movie.
Love Lies Bleeding?
It was a real guy in a theater.
Oh!
Had a picture go viral because he was passed out in his seat with like little teeny bottles of liquor next to him and his dick out.
Right. Yeah.
He jacked himself off to sleep in the lesbian
Yes.
wrestler movie.
Holy shit!
Did you see that movie, Love Lies
That's
Bleeding?
No, people like it though.
It's all good. It's like 50-50, like kind of a semi-interesting like crime movie set in the southern US, and then half of it is just lesbian pornography.
Oh wow!
And it's like all right, and then it's got like a weird supernatural element, kind of. It's like not bad,
Interesting.
not like
There's-
amazing, but not terrible.
Late Night with the Devil.
I saw that. That was all right.
It's fine. Yeah.
I never saw it.
They went Bohemian Grove at the end. That's kind of
Hell yeah.
a little conspiracy. One for the conspiracy boys.
Yeah, I've heard
Right
it's like totally fine. That movie.
Yeah.
I heard it's like all
It's
right.
okay.
Yeah, there's like elements where I think it's kind of similar to Long Legs. There's a lot of cool ingredients, and you're just kind of like, I just don't know. At the end of the day,
I think horror is
turns
like
out the way.
I think we got to take a break from horror movies. I think
Yeah.
like the industry's got to like let people recalibrate, you know?
They make some Forrest Gump, some Forrest Gump style films.
Yeah, we got to
Yeah.
take the,
Rev turn to Gump.
we got to take the gas off horror. Every year there's like some new horror that's like it's the scariest thing ever, and it's never is. And there's not
Also, I will say this: when they're saying things are scary, as an adult, I'm not scared by any of them ever. So
no.
I don't understand what do you mean by scary. I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, we got to just maybe know
Like I'm gonna not go to sleep.
I'm going to be so spooked I'm going to check
When-
under my bed.
When is that gonna like I'm gonna go pee? I'm gonna pee my bed.
Yeah.
Because I want as a man in his 30s, I'm gonna pee
Long
my
Legs
bed.
was effective because I'm already scared of gay people. So it played on all my pre-existing fear of gay guys.
literally homophobic. You literally go.
Yeah, the whole movie I went, oh my god, this is horrific. And then I found out at the end, oh, he's just a wizard, thank God.
It's just a satanic wizard.
Oh, thank God he's just a sorcerer, not a gay guy.
The one I do want to see is The Brutalist.
Me too.
The like
That kind of looks sick.
absurdly
that kind of looks
long architecture movie.
With Adrian Brody.
sick.
Yeah.
I can fuck. It looks like it's beautifully shot. I can always just again. That looks like a good marinator.
Yeah.
Kind of movie where you just
Yeah.
so you're really soaking some beauty in.
And I don't think a theatrical movie has had an intermission since The Hateful Eight, so that's nice to see too.
That's kind of cool.
That always makes me happy.
Oh, it's got an intermission.
That's what I've heard, yeah.
Nice.
The Brutalist has like a halfway intermission. Because, yeah, there's not really... That's
I think
such
if
a
your
nice...
movie's 3 hours plus, you should.
You have to.
For
But that's
sure.
also a nice thing to include in a movie, to see it theatrically and have an intermission where you can go and, like, halfway through talk about the movie. That's a great experience.
I think the last one I saw with an intermission was The Irishman.
Oh, did you see that theatrically?
If you saw it in
I saw it in
that
its
had
very
that.
brief theatrical run.
Damn,
Yeah.
that would have been...
How do we feel about Marty Scorsese? How do you guys feel? What do you guys think about him?
Overall, I think he's made consistently good movies.
Yeah.
I thought Killers of the Flower Moon was a total stinker.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
But I think overall he's made like a bunch of
Yeah.
good to quite good movies.
I just rewatched The King of Comedy, like, last week, and it was, like, just...
The Joker movie.
Yeah, it's just mega dynamite, and it's so funny to see Robert De Niro play a guy I've like met a billion times doing stand up, where it's like just the most.
You met them?
Well, like that
Wait,
archetype of guy of like.
I'm sorry.
like-
I'm sorry. I thought it was based on someone.
No, just like the like Weasley fucking annoying, unfunny open mic guy who's like.
Yes.
Always sucking dick to like get anything. It's like you are a bug, dude. And like watching that movie, like meeting that guy, like knowing like how well Martin Scorsese like captured that guy, I was like, damn, this is almost like hard to watch. Like
and like he's got a bunch. Like I think
The Departed also.
Departed is great.
Oh my god.
Wolf of Wall Street.
That's
I really
that's
like.
a movie that's great and amazing to get fucked up to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And
to
he's just got every Boston guy. Another Kino Baldwin
I think he's-
performance.
Oh, mega keen. Baldwin in that movie is so. The whole scene at the golf course with Matt Damon, where he's like, "You wear a wedding ring," and he's like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Good. Women see a wedding ring and they know two things. They know you got a good job and your cock works really hard." And then Matt Damon goes, "Oh yeah, it's working overtime." And the scene ends. It's mega awesome.
Yeah, every scene he's in is dynamite in that movie.
The Departed. It's also a good. It's a good like kind of dumb guy swag movie, where it's like it's not. It doesn't take a genius to understand what's going on in The Departed. But it's just developed enough that if you're a retarded guy like myself, you can watch it and go, "Damn, that's clever."
That's so clever.
That's
right
pretty.
there.
That's clever
What
stuff.
they did right there.
Oh, Mark Wahlberg at the end. Oh, wow.
The headshots are that's like lizard brain shit where you're just like, that's so fucking sick.
Yeah, he
When you
shoots
see
him.
them shoot like it's just like boom 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 right outside the elevator and you're just like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, there's
Jack
something about
Nicholson
just
is very swag in that one.
Yeah, Jack Nicholson is very definitely off script racist in that one. Why don't you tell Bruce Lee and the Kung Fu Kid that in America we don't bring a gun to a meeting? It's like, all right, relax, John. Relax.
That wasn't in the script. It's not even in the script.
He's building to. You can tell he's building to say. He's going to say it soon. So let's cut him off.
He's just yeah.
Oh, doesn't he say it
That
in
was
the
a
first like,
freestyle.
Yeah, it's in the initial voiceover. He's dropping hard R's.
Yeah,
He does drop a hard R.
yeah. That
right
first,
off the
that
bat.
opening monologue
Again, not
in
in the
Departed
script.
is
He's
so
just doing
funny.
it.
Yeah.
It's awful how Irish are like the most prosecuted people. How hard it is to be Irish in America.
I think Wolf of Wall Street is great too.
Oh, Wolf of Wall Street rules.
Very fun.
Yeah.
That's another right. And great to get fucked
Great
up
to
to.
get fucked up to. Yeah.
That one, I feel like the first half is perhaps more fun to get fucked up to.
Yeah.
And then once you get into the latter half, it's kind of like, oh, okay.
It's a little long, maybe, but still.
Well, and it's
Casino's
just-
my
it
favorite.
kinda
I'll just go out there and say it.
Gets into
Yeah.
the
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
negative side of being a drug addict.
Oh,
in
yeah.
the latter. But the scene where he like has to drive home and he sees it as all fine and then his car's all
Yeah.
fucked up.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh
Like,
my God.
I,
Yeah.
like,
So
I like that one a lot.
the one cut that always kills me in that movie is when like Jonah Hill just like is like he asks if he wants to smoke crack and then it's just a jump cut to them. That kills me every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just literally smoking.
Jonah Hill's great in that movie.
He's
actually. That's
fantastic.
maybe his best role. With his
That or,
giant veneers.
Yeah. That or Moneyball, I think, are his best movies.
Yeah. Moneyball's sick too.
Yeah. Moneyball's fantastic. My like lizard brain is always activated by a Wall Street movie.
Yeah.
Oh, like any like say like Boiler Room, Wall Street, like with Michael Douglas. That might be one of my favorite movies of all time. Wall Street with Michael Douglas.
Yeah, no, Gordon Gekko is crazy.
Unbelievable. And Charlie Sheen in that movie. It's just I wish someone would make a Wall Street movie where like because every Wall Street movie is like the first half is like the rise and the second half is always how it like falls. I wish one guy would make a Wall Street movie that never like it's just like yeah we acted like
Never
pieces of
stops.
shit and we like got a bunch of money and it was awesome and we got away with it.
Which is funny because that's actually in reality that's the case.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah, like
They never like no one ever. When was that? Like Sam Bankman-Fried was probably the last like.
and that was like crypto shit. It wasn't
Yeah.
even and they like
It wasn't even.
obviously.
Of course, yeah. Like
Yeah.
I wish one guy would just make like a because they're always on like hyper octane. Like Boiler Room is so funny and like balls to the wall. All of them they're so funny and like fun and they have such cool swag. And then they end. I wish one guy would just keep going crazy and then it ends with them being like, yeah, and now life rules and I'm really happy I did all that. You know?
Margin Call's another great one.
Yes.
Although that one also, they always have to put in like the moral hazards of being a Wall Street guy.
Yeah,
And it's
which is like I think for 2024 we know what they are.
and none of them ever go down for anything.
No, never.
No, like Wolf of Wall Street's like the only movie like that movie. I, mean, I guess that's based on a real story, but like yeah, most of the time they just whatever.
Make a movie about the
They get
8
away
other
with it all
guys
the
at
time.
his office who did the same shit and didn't go to jail.
Yeah.
You know?
I know there's been rumblings of a liar's poker movie for a long time, but it's the guy who wrote Moneyball.
Oh hell yeah.
He wrote a book about like junk bond sellers in the
Oh, like the
80s.
Guys, can I take a quick time out to go pee?
Oh yeah, of course.
yeah. Yeah.
Is
yeah.
that a problem?
No.
Is that going to be an editing bitch?
No.
No.
No problemo.
Okay.
I'll just leave it in.
All right. I'll try and see if the mic can extend to the. Maybe get some good ASMR.
Don't worry about it. I'll just leave it in.
Okay.
We'll just leave it in.
Okay. Good. All right.
Not my problem.
Not an editing issue at all.
I'm not watching it.
I ain't watching this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Our viewers don't mind several minutes of such stony silence.
unfunny bullshit.
They love it, in fact. Little piggies.
Yeah, maybe we should. Yeah, guys, we did manage to sneak one more recording session in before the new year. But this has been a really fun year for the show. We love you, gang. Comment your top movies of the year. If you're this far, if you're an hour and a half into the Kino queue.
Yeah, tell us your favorite Asian kinos of the year.
Yeah, top. Comment the best anime you saw all year.
Yeah.
What was the best anime you saw? Mine was High School Demon Rapist.
5.
It's the first one.
Yeah, mine might have been the live-action Rape Man movie I watched.
Oh,
That wasn't new from this year.
I actually just found out about the funniest anime I think I've ever heard of.
Yeah.
It's called Dog N-Word.
No way.
Yeah. Yeah, I just found out about
Is
this.
it N-word?
What did you guys get up to while I was gone?
Well, we started talking
about anime.
and then I was telling him I found out about this anime this year called Dog N-Word.
Like, do they say
Oh,
N-word? Or?
Yeah.
But no, but like, do they say?
They say
like
the real thing.
N-word?
Nope,
or
soft day.
Nice.
Oh, interesting.
And it's
Okay.
the premise is it's a guy.
The Japanese they get sometimes they get a little aggressive with stealing the American culture.
Yeah, they don't
kind of thing. They go a little.
Well, also like in
They go a
Japan,
little
who's going to
hard
get
with
mad
it.
about the N-word? Who's
No,
there to
no
be
one.
offended? But the premise is like, if I'm remembering this right, it's like a guy who was born and he's like half. So he's got like a dog head. So he's like half. He stands upright, but he's like kind of half dog, and he's like furry. And it happened because he was born because his dad got drunk one night and fucked a dog. And so the premise is like he's on the hunt for revenge, and he's gonna go and
Against who?
his dad.
His dad.
He's
okay.
gonna go get revenge on his dad by raping him.
Whoa!
It's great. I'll look it up right now. It's one of the. I watched a video of like a group of black teenagers reading panels from the anime comic.
Yeah.
And like it was some of the funniest shit I've ever heard in my life that I wish I could say on the show. But it's
Man, Japanese people when they go hard.
yeah, and there's like seemingly like 100 volumes.
Boop. 100 volumes.
Probably not 100, but there's a fucking ton of volumes of this
Wow.
anime.
Yeah, that's dog boop, all right.
Okay, that's it. There you go.
I'm trying to find
They
the
really
panel
did.
where it says what he's gonna do to his dad because it's
So he's going to rape his dad.
as revenge for making him be born a dog guy.
This is
Stop it. That's wild.
that's
yeah.
probably something else.
Here's a panel.
No,
where,
don't even do it. Don't even do it.
no. This is a panel that says, "Then let's go right now. I ain't letting nobody stop me from raping my dad."
No, stop it. Oh my god.
God, the Japanese are so based.
So what's funny is the art is like crazy.
Apparently, Japanese people are really into King of the Hill.
What? The Japanese fuck with King of the Hill?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great.
There was a thing going around. I guess Japanese people, they call them, what were they called? They call them like foreign animes. They're really into like King of the Hill and South Park and like Powerpuff Girls and stuff like that.
They're like a weeaboo
Sure.
for like
yeah,
Western
and apparently
shit?
they have big debates over like subs versus dubs on King of the Hill, their favorite foreign anime. Just like me, for real.
Damn.
Yeah.
Maybe we are all one species.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The human race.
Yeah. You got white people, you got Japanese, and other.
Mexican.
Yeah.
Well, gang, this has been a ton of fun.
Am I sucking ass or did it work?
This was good, man.
I think this was fun.
This was fun as fuck.
I think we should do it again sometime.
I think we absolutely should.
Okay.
We can-
How much? Which time are we running on?
We're
How much?
pushing 2
wow.
hours.
Yeah.
Wow.
But
This was-
I
okay.
think we should maybe consider making the Kino Cube a recurring feature.
I think so too. I like the
It could be
Kino
good.
Cube.
I don't know. Yeah, I've never done any kind of podcasting before, so
Thanks for choosing us, man.
Yeah, I think it was fun.
cool.